This this is exactly how I would talk to somebody face to face. If they have like a problem with like where they're lonely and they need some advice, they have no friends. This is exactly how I would talk to a little bit of tough love. Hey man, I hate my life, man. I don't have, I have no friends. I don't even have a girlfriend. I can't even enjoy anything that I do, man. I feel like a total failure. I feel like everybody is against me. Everybody. I never, I don't even like going outside. I don't even like doing anything because whenever something happens, I'm afraid of talking to people. I'm afraid to even talking, I'm afraid of talking to girls. I'm even afraid to talk to like regular people. Because I don't know, the thought of me being rejected it's just way too much for me. I don't think I could stand being rejected. I prefer to avoid all of that and just you know just I just stay home. Home. I just stay home because dealing with people is much too difficult. I can't do it no more. It's way too hard. It's way too hard. I can't do it. And it's so sad because I really want to make friends. I really want to have a girlfriend. I really want, but it's way too hard. And the feeling of me being rejected is way too tough. So I guess I'm just gonna have to accept this as my destiny. It's just I guess I'm just gonna have to stay alone, and it's just what it is. I can't take rejection. I can't do it. And I already made up my mind. I've already made up my mind. I'm gonna stay alone forever, even though I hate it. But it is what it is. I'm not strong enough. I don't have what it takes to accept somebody, somebody rejecting me. It's just what it is. First of all, what do you do for a living? I don't have a job. I find it more comfortable to just stay home and relax a little bit. Do you even pretend to try to talk to somebody and try to interact with people? Do you do that? No, not really. Are you comfortable talking to females? Nah. That that right there is the problem. That you being lonely or whatever it is, all this, I don't have a girlfriend or I don't have anything. That you doing that, the only you are your own worst enemy, and it's not even your fault because you letting fear decide for you. If you go out there and you talk to somebody and you interact with them, and let's say they do reject you, is that gonna kill you or something? No, it is not. So what's the problem? So what do you got to lose? If you stay home and you don't talk to anybody at all, you still not gonna get any friends anyway. So you staying home and not talking to anybody is not gonna get you anywhere either. So you might as well go ahead and take a chance. At least if you try to talk to people, at least you have a shot. Maybe if you tried to gain some hobbies and try to learn how to talk to a person, or to a girl and stuff, maybe at least, maybe then you have a shot. But how is you staying home going to help you? How are you letting fear control you is going to help, bro? Well, I don't go outside a lot. I just stay home. I like to, watch a movie, play video games, just, help around the house a little bit. I try to stay away from society as much as possible. I don't even like going outside because people are just so mean, and I don't. I'm very sentimental sometimes. So some of the stuff that people say could really hurt, and I don't want to go through that struggle. So I just avoid people sometimes. And that's the problem right there. Like, what do you do? What are you doing staying at home, avoiding people? What would you do that for, bro? Like, go out there and try your best to get yourself a job, make yourself useful, build up your profile. If you sit in the chair with somebody and they got with a friend or a girlfriend, she's trying to get to know you, she's gonna be like, oh, can you tell me about you? Once she says that, what are you gonna say? Because you're gonna have nothing that you've done with yourself. What, you're gonna give her the hard reality? Oh, I stay at my house, I have no job, and I stay in my house playing video games. Yeah, I don't even need to tell you what she's gonna do once you tell her that, because it's 2 + 2 is 4, right? She's not gonna be inspired to keep talking to you, because if those are the things that you do, you gotta put it. You gotta take it upon yourself to build your own character up. You can't just stay in there. There's all this BS and hiding from people. And I get it. I get if you don't like people, and let's say you're comfortable being by yourself, then I get it. But you just said that you want to have friends. You just said that you want to have a girlfriend. So if that is what you want, why not just try your best to work for it? If that is what you want, how is staying home, watching movie, being afraid of people is going to help you? How is that going to help you achieve that goal? That is so stupid, and forgive me for calling you stupid, but bro, I'm not here to cherry pick and call you. No, man, I want you to listen to my words and look at my attitude, and you can see that I care, that I care, is that I really want you to get what you want. I want you to go out there and try to build up your character. Try to get a job. It doesn't matter what job it is. At least you have a job. It doesn't matter if you're in McDonald's, if you're a barber like me, or if you do DoorDash or Uber Eats, or you do it doesn't matter. At least you have a job and you're not doing something illegal. At least you could sustain yourself by, hold your own by yourself. At least you're trying. That's what really matters. You can go out and try to talk to people. Maybe they reject you, maybe this, maybe that, but at least you gave it a shot. Oh, you're afraid of being rejected. Woohoo. Oh yeah, and staying at your house, avoiding everybody, that's gonna make things better, right? Is that your logic? No, you gotta put yourself in the market. Market yourself. You gotta go out there. Over here, afraid of being rejected. You think I haven't been rejected? I've been rejected many times. What do? Well, I got rejected here. Let me go talk to the other one. I used to be just like you, afraid of rejection. But you gotta let that fear. And then you got this this whatever it is in you that's telling you, oh, don't talk to her because we're gonna get rejected. No, you gotta ignore that. You gotta ignore that those thoughts, because the more you pay attention to that fear, you're gonna be alone and lonely forever. The more you pay attention to that fear of talking to people, or the fear of going out there and getting a job, the more you're gonna stay single forever, and you're gonna look like a fool while you're doing it. Get yourself out there and build yourself up. I don't care what job you get. I do not care. Just because you got a low paying job doesn't mean that you're not building it. At least you have a job. And then you go out there, you get rejected. It doesn't matter. At least you gave it a try. But you staying at home, playing video games and watching movies and doing these silly little things, you know what that tells me? That just tells me that you're giving up. That just tells me that you're giving up. And if you're okay with being a virgin forever, if you're okay with not having friends, for that, then cool, no problem. But like I said, you just told me that you wanted a girlfriend. You told me that you want to be around people. So you gotta go for it. You gotta go for it, bro. You have to just try it. And before you think about getting yourself a girlfriend, and you, like I said, you build your profile, start doing the things that you know will make you more acceptable. Like, get yourself a job, go out there and interact with people. What else? Like, do like a useful hobby. I like to draw. I love drawing. Maybe the next person that you meet is gonna like that activity, that hobby that you could pick up. Maybe that hobby is somebody, the next girlfriend that you meet, or whatever, friend or whatever. Maybe they could associate with what you do. Maybe. But trust me, bro, like, dude, staying at home, playing video game and watching a movie and not even trying to get a job, that is not a hobby that a lot of people, well, at least smart people are going to associate, or hardworking people are going to associate. They're not. You're just gonna stay home like a loser doing those stupidities. Yes, I know I'm screaming at you, but I'm not doing this because I want to put you down. No, it's the total opposite. If I talk to you with a cute little voice like, can you please go outside and get yourself a job, then you're not gonna I don't feel like you're gonna take me serious. I feel like I gotta raise my voice so that you could understand that I really mean and that I really want you to succeed. And like I said, just to me, succeeding is like, bro, if you're able to get yourself a job, and that job is able to sustain you, and you're able to maintain by yourself without the help of anybody, that to me is succeeding. If you're able to drop that fear of talking to people, and now you can relate to others, that to me is succeeding. If you're able to talk to a girlfriend and like go out there and feel a little bit comfortable, that to me is succeeding. But you staying home and just home alone, like, dude, all afraid, dude, that is just gonna keep you down in life every single time. every single time. Put yourself out there. Put yourself in the market. Let me ask you something. As a matter of fact, I'm not even gonna ask it because the answer is obvious. If you have this car, and this car is a Tesla, and this car is a Honda. This one is better than the Honda, but the Honda is is at least putting himself out there. At least the owner is trying to put is trying to sell it, while this guy has a Tesla that is way better than a Honda. Wants to sell it, but he keeps it on his garage. Who's gonna have more success on getting a deal for a salesman? Of course, the Honda. Even though the Tesla is better, because at least the guy with the Honda, he went out there and he tried to sell the car, while this guy keeps his Tesla in the garage. So bottom line is this: at least try to put yourself out there in front of people, and then see what happens. And if you get rejected, then so what? Go to the next one. Rejected again, next, the next, and build your character while you're at it. That is my advice to you, little brother. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate the advice, brother. You see, that is how I would talk to somebody that came if I had somebody, that is the best advice I would give to a lonely guy who has no girlfriend. That right there. Just talk to him from the heart. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna see you guys on the next video. But before I go, as usual, put yourself out there. Gain some hobbies, and it's gonna make you interact better with people. Stop being so afraid of talking to people, because getting rejected is part of life. End of story. I'm out. I'll see you guys on the next video. And if I talk like this is because I'm trying to help. I'm not gonna put up a fake act. No, I'm gonna talk to you like if I was talking to like a person. That's an organic talk. See you guys on the next video, man. Just put yourself out there, man. You ain't got nothing to, you got nothing to lose.